Hi guys, Olive here. Today I'm here to do a video that I haven't done in a whole year, which is to do some Booktuber shoutouts. I watch a lot of Booktubers. I watch the really big Booktubers, I watch medium-sized Booktubers, and I watch tiny Booktubers. I watch Booktubers who are just getting started. Whenever I find a channel that I'm excited about, I don't care how many subscribers they have, I just get excited. Because I come across a good amount of these channels, I thought I would share with you some of the ones that I've been really enjoying, some of the ones I've just found recently, ones that I think you should be subscribed to. Though it was very difficult to narrow down my list, I did pick 12 Booktubers to talk to you about today, and I made an effort to make sure that not only are these Booktubers actively posting, so these are people who you will see in your feed, but also Booktubers that I think you will enjoy if you enjoy my channel, which is why you're here in the first place, I hope. I have listed them in ascending order when it comes to subscriber counts, so the Booktubers you will see first have the fewest subscribers, working up to the Booktuber very end who has the most out of this list. The first Booktuber I'd like to talk to you about is one who's just getting started, and her name is Abby from the channel Abby B. From the few videos that she's posted so far, I've gotten an impression of her taste, which is adult fiction, contemporary and literary alike, graphic novels. I really love that she gives her honest opinion. She reads a variety of different things. She's definitely my cup of tea, and I hope she's yours as well. The next person I'd like to talk to you about is Katie from Katie's Book Nook. I've been following Katie for a decent amount of time now. I found her when she was first starting off. If I'm remembering correctly, I subscribed to her when she had 2 subscribers, so I hopped on that bandwagon early. Katie is just extremely fun to watch. She's cheery and bubbly. Katie does a lot of unboxing videos, including Stars Hollow Monthly, because she is a big Gilmore Girls fan, just like myself. And she also reads widely. She reads classics, historical fiction, contemporary fiction, some fantasy, a little bit of YA. Her taste reminds me a lot of not just my own, but also Bree Hill. So if you follow Bree Hill's channel, I think you will also enjoy Katie's. Number 3 on the list is Laura from Norvell Catcher. If her channel name sounds to you like a Harry Potter nod, it's because it is. She's a big Harry Potter fan. Not only is Laura really fun to listen to, but she talks about books dealing with mental health, fiction and nonfiction alike. She reads literary fiction, nonfiction, classics, poetry. She's extremely interested in psychology and philosophy. Her tastes remind me a lot of Yamini from The Skeptical Reader, so if you like Yamini, I think she would be a good one to be subscribed to. The next Booktuber I'd like to talk about is Deboki from Okie Dokie Boki. If you like channels such as Chapter Stacks, which dip into other forms of media other than just books, Deboki is definitely one you want to be subscribed to. Deboki reads a great variety of books, literary fiction, nonfiction, some YA, and romance. Though I'm not the biggest reader of romance, I really don't like the snobbery toward romance and the general opinion that if you read romance, you're not that intelligent of a person. Deboki is currently in the process of getting her PhD in a STEM field. So if anyone is going to prove that stereotype wrong, it's her. I really love the variety on Deboki's channel. She does some of the BookTube staple videos. She also does tags and Top 5 Wednesday. But in addition, she does a lot of discussion videos, a lot of videos about other forms of media like podcasts, TV, makeup. She also has an entire series called Not My Thesis, where she talks about things relating to her life. Her channel is definitely one of my favorite ones that I've found recently. Number 5 on this list is Maria from Read, Create, Repeat Homeschool. As her channel name suggests, Maria is a mother of 3 and she homeschools her children. So in her own personal reading life, she reads a lot of literary fiction, classics, and nonfiction, but she also reads and discusses a lot of children's literature. I really love the way Maria talks about books. She speaks about books so intelligently, she has amazing discussions, and it's always really interesting hearing about her experiences with homeschooling and with parenting in general. Next up, I'd like to talk to you about Devon from Indie Insomniac. It's hard to describe Devon's channel, actually. He does not appear on camera, he does voiceovers, but he has some clever editing, so they're always intensely entertaining. Devon does a lot of discussions on hot topics on BookTube, controversial and less controversial alike. I always really appreciate Devon's insights into these issues that sometimes arise on BookTube. He is extremely fair. He presents both sides of an argument and really tries to be fair to both sides. He runs a group on Goodreads, which then also spills over into some content on his channel called Are We Not Entertained?, which had its roots in a late night Twitter conversation that I was a part of. The whole point of the Are We Not Entertained group is to pick up a book that you wouldn't have picked up otherwise, see how your feelings are, and try to learn from the experience. Devon also talks about his writing. I find it really interesting to hear him talk about his experiences with writing. It's also extremely fun just talking to Devon on a one-on-one basis, which we have been doing recently, and we are talking about collabing, so keep an eye out for that. Up 7th is Valentina from Lectito in Spain. Though her full name is Valentina, I think she goes by just Tina. She is a Spanish booktuber. She is so delightful to watch. She reads extremely widely. If you can't tell already, that's the kind of booktuber that I'm into. She reads a lot of literary fiction, poetry, nonfiction, classics, as well as Spanish and Latin American literature. She's also an avid viewer and commenter on Booktube videos. You've probably seen her profile around if you are in the same corner of Booktube that I am. She's just been a really lovely addition to our community, and I always look forward to her videos. The next person on my list is Vanessa from Split Reads. Vanessa reads literary fiction, nonfiction, graphic novels, memoirs. She does really great tags, gives really great recommendations, posts very interesting discussion videos. I don't understand how she does not have more subscribers given the fact that she's been around for quite a while. Let's remedy that. The next booktuber I'd like to talk to you about is Lauren from Burnt Fiction. I was lucky enough to be a part of a group read with Lauren at the end of last year. A group of us read Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, and hearing Lauren's insights on this book was an amazing experience. My God, is she intelligent. She's so enjoyable to talk to, definitely enjoyable to watch. I absolutely love her personality, and I love her taste in books. I love hearing her thoughts on contemporary fiction, fantasy, and nonfiction. Just to let you know, the book Unmentionable, that was one of my top nonfiction books that I read last year, I first heard about from Lauren. She is intensely cool. I highly recommend her channel. Number 10 on my list is Brekkie from Brekkie Reads. Brekkie is one of those booktubers that I can't not break into a smile when I'm watching her videos. Of course, given my taste in booktubers, Brekkie reads extremely widely, and she talks about all the books she reads so intelligently. She's also a writer, and she gives amazing book recommendations. She did a great one right after the election on books related to community organization. I found it extremely valuable. Probably one of the most interesting booktube videos I've ever seen. I have it bookmarked. I want to read all the books she talks about. She's amazing. Number 11 is the incomparable Jeremy from JerSingsandReads. Jeremy is adorable and wonderful, and we talked a little bit before he even had a channel, and I was so excited to see that he had made his own channel. Jeremy is in the musical theater scene, which of course my heart goes out to, being a former theater kid myself. Not only is that amazingly cool, but he integrates a lot of his musical background and his training into his videos. He'll be singing in a lot of his videos. He will do tag videos where he'll put the questions of the tag into a song and you have to guess what song it is. His taste in books reminds me a lot of Mercedes from Mercy's Bookish Musings, as well as Erica, formerly of Erica Rayable, but now of Erica's Epilogues. If you're ever feeling down, just go watch his channel and you'll immediately be happier. And the last person I'd like to talk to you about in this recommendations video is Harriet from Harriet Rosie. Now, I could have sworn her channel name used to be Harriet Rose. Harriet, did you change that or are my eyes going? Anyway, I've been downright addicted to Harriet's channel lately. Not only is she extremely interesting to watch and listen to, but I find her channel really intriguing because Harriet is in the late stages of a transition from YA to adult fiction and nonfiction. It's not that Harriet dislikes YA now, she just kind of grew out of it and is transitioning into reading adult fiction. So she's reading a lot of different types of books that the adult book world has to offer. So from what I've seen of her channel, she's interested in reading contemporary and literary fiction, nonfiction and classics, fantasy and sci-fi. I'm actually lucky enough to be getting to do a buddy read with her right now, which is really exciting. I'm always super happy when I see she has a new video up in my feed. I really encourage you to take a look at her channel. So those are all the booktubers that I wanted to recommend to you today. I didn't want to go into too much detail about all of them because I want you to have plenty of time to go and check them out for yourselves. All the links to their profiles are in the description box below. Also in the description box down below, you will find a link to the Booktuber recommendations video that I did around this time last year. If you have any recommendations for newer or smaller booktubers that you think that I would enjoy based on my reading tastes and these booktubers that I just mentioned, I would love to hear that in the comment section down below. You can also find me on a variety of places on social media, and the links to all of my profiles are also in the description box below. I hope you really enjoy watching the booktubers that I've mentioned in this video. I also hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.